I did it. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Do you like my microphone? It's a llama. Guys, the first week of back to school has officially come and gone. We went through the battles of making new friends, of meeting new teachers, of, I don't know, seating plans. If you guys have been following me on my YouTube channel for a little bit, for the past few weeks, past few videos, I've talked a lot about starting university. But now it's over. I'm in it. Now I'm just a university student. So I'm here to tell you about my first week of university. What is University Tay-Tay like? So let's talk about it. Our story begins on Saturday, August 31st. This was the first day of orientation check-in, and my family was like, you should go bright and early. So my parents and I mosey on over to the university to get started with check-in. For those of you who don't know, universities, when you're in your first year, have something called orientation week. I think some people call it Frosh week. It's like the first week of university. And there's a bunch of different events. There's a lot of partying. It's kind of where first year students kind of get a feel for the university and they get to learn more. And I don't know, there's like mascots running around and stuff, apparently. But on this day, there was no events. It was just check-ins. But my family and I, we boogie on over to the university, dead. There's no one there. It was so dead. It was like me and maybe a handful of other people. But I go and I do my little check-in. I pick up my little identification card for my schooling. They gave me a little bag of goodies. That was nice. I liked the bag of goodies. And I got a t-shirt and it looked really spunky. So I pick up all my stuff and I do a little walk around. That's really the end of that. That was my first day. And then I just kind of sat at home and thought about my life. But anyway, that was day one. September 1st. That's when I realized, oh shoot, I don't have like supplies. So my mother and sister and I boogie on over to Staples and I pick up all the things that I need. Thank you. I'm about to head out to my first orientation event. Starts at 2 and it's like 1:30. I'm really excited. I don't know, I thought I was gonna be more like spooked out about this, but I'm kind of pumped. I'm like, I wonder who I'm gonna meet, what friends I'm gonna make. It's a new chapter of my life. I'm excited. So I get my stuff and then I get ready and then I drive myself over to my university. I had a moment in my car where I was just sitting and I was like, oh wow, I have to go like talk to people and make friends. So I get out, I get in line and I'm waiting and this really sweet little Pookie pear, she shows up and we just start chatting and she became my buddy for the day, my orientation bud. We got our little wristbands and they're like, go stand on the grass. It's your first event is starting. It's a scavenger hunt. I was like, oh my gosh, who are we scavenging? The whole point is for us to go and like mingle on the grass. They're like, you need to get a group of 5. And we're like, there's 2 of us. We meet this other person, other sweet little lassie. So now we're a group of 3. Like, shoot, we need 2 more people. But get this, there was this random man in overalls sitting on a rock. And I was like, that's so fun. So we all walk on over to Rockman and we start talking. He's really nice. He's a sweet dude. I found out that he's freaking 27 years old, which honestly good for him for going back to school. That's iconic. Honestly, it is never too late. If you are like 45 and you're like, I want to go get my undergraduate degree, you do that, Pookie. I'm rooting for you. But it was just a shock because everyone else that I had met were younger than me at this point. And I was like, oh. So we start chatting and this other girl just kind of shows up and she joins our group. So now we're a group of 5. Scavenger hunt begins. We don't do very well. There's like 3 introverts, 1 crazy extrovert, and then 1 like old man. Me and my one friend, the friend that I met in the beginning, we went to the bathroom and the rest of our group abandoned us. But then they re-showed up and then we went and ate pizza. And this guy sang Baby by Justin Bieber. Baby, 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 oh. It was pretty great. And then after that, there was this whole thing called Warrior Welcome, which is like the first year, like, welcome, oh my gosh, we're warriors. It was fine. I mean, I have so much respect for the people that got up on the stage and had to like try and hype up a group of like adolescents joining like adulthood for the first time. And then at the end, me and my little buddy, we went and got bubble tea. And then I drove her to her car and that was it. That was day 1. Day 2. Day 2 was funny because I was like, I should probably go to my second day of orientation events because I was fully committed at the beginning of the week. I was like, I'm going to go to all of my orientation events. I'm going to soak up the university experience. I didn't. Second day, I go, but I came late. I was around like the middle of the day. I couldn't find anybody. I didn't know where the event was. But here's the thing. Again, I took a year off. I lived in the woods for a year. So I have a bunch of friends that are in the same university as me, but they're just in second year. So I rung them up. I was like, hey, you guys on campus right now? And they came and rescued me. Day 3. I realized I missed a whole day. There was a day where I just didn't go to orientation because I was feeling #depressy. I just stayed at home and then went to work. LOL.
Are those Velcro straps?
Material girl. We officially made it to day 1. Today is like the actual first day of university. I have classes. I'm all ready to go. I got my newspaper shirt on, some jeans, and my cute little bag. That's actually so heavy. It's okay, we'll figure it out. This is crazy. This is actually nuts. This is actually bonkers. Classes have finally begun. Oh my gosh, I was so pumped. I got to my first class. I loved my prof. He was great. My first class is a class in the Crusades. Then I hung out in a building for a while. And then I had my second class, which was Korean. Loved that class. My prof is amazing. He's so funny. Oh, I forgot about this. The thing about my Korean class is my Korean class ends at 3:50 and then my next class starts at 4. But the nice thing is that they're in buildings that are close together. So I was like, okay, this should be fine. And I had a little bit of a walk around with my dad ahead of time. He showed me where all my classes were going to be. So I was like, okay, I'm set. I know where I'm going. I got lost. I got very lost. So I'm kind of like running around campus trying to find my second class, my ethics and beliefs class, which is not the class I thought I was taking. I thought I was taking 10 days at Shaw Canada, and I walk in and bro starts talking about ethics. I finally find it. I'm there like 5 minutes late. I'm locked out, but bro lets me in. He was actually really nice. This prof was really nice, probably because he's talking about morality and stuff. That was my first day. Then it was Thursday. I'm starting my next day of classes, and I'm a little bit nervous because I didn't make any friends on my first day, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm not going to be making a whole bunch of friends. But I was wrong, because my first class was theater and performance, and I should have known that all theater kids are like outgrowing and crazy, just like me. So I met some really good people in that class. We kind of hit it off. We're all kind of the same vibe, same amount of obnoxious. Then after that, I had a good chunk of time between my classes. So I went and sat on a rock and ate lunch. Then I boogied back to school. And then I cried. I'm gonna be real on this channel. I'm sitting in my car after having a big cry. It's the second day. University is a lot, and it's not even like, it's just expensive, and sometimes you don't have money, and you're like, oh shoot, I don't have the things that I need, because I don't have the money for them, and you're just kind of like, oh dang. It's a big change. You know, I've been out of school for a year. It's just, it's difficult, but there's a plan, and you know, my first class today was really good. My friend's FaceTiming me and I don't want to pick up because I'm sobbing. You know what? I'm not put together and I'm not going to pretend to be. And I don't think university is about being put together. I think university is about getting through it. So we'll get through it together. Love you, Pookie. Mwah! This is my my sobbing debut. Cute! Oh my gosh. After my little cry in my car, I went to my next class and woman sat us down, ran us through the syllabus, and then let us go after 15 minutes. Then, after that, I found my friends. And I went and said hi. And then I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I'm tired. And I cried. So I went and got bubble tea to make myself feel better. So as you can see, we had a little bit of an outfit change. And here's why. I had my first History 103 class today. And Miss Carl let us go after like 15 minutes. Usually it's like, how long was the course? Usually it's like an hour and a half long, 90 minutes, something like that. The woman was just like, okay, we went through the syllabus, you guys can go now. So nice. So I went home, laid in my bed for a bit. That was nice. I got bubble tea, and now here I am, all jammied up, ready for my Korean tutorial. Then I'm gonna go home again. So far so good. This is my last class of the week, so like, did I kind of crush my first week of university? So did you, girlie. Then after that, I walked home, or I was trying to walk home. I took my little train. I made myself like an autumn playlist. You guys, I make so many playlists on YouTube. Check them out. I'm Sir Mix-a-Lot. I make a lot of great playlists, and I kind of have the best music taste in the world. At least I think so, and I think that you'd agree. So you should go check out the playlist that I make. I was like listening to my earbuds, like looking outside the train window, being all like main character. It was really amazing. I tripped like 3 times. Then I was walking home and my mom was like, oh, I'm going to the dollar store. I'm going to pick you up. I was like, okay, cool. So she picked me up at a Shoppers and we went to the dollar store. Hey guys, my mom picked me up on my walk home and I bought 2 of essentially the same things at the dollar store. And she's going to do a blind taste test because she's driving so she can't look over here. I totally did not tell her to close her eyes or anything. No, not even a little bit. So the first one we're going to do is this one. Okay, mama, here you go. Okay, let me take that back from you. Bite and chew and whatever else you do to consume. Next up.
Wow.
How do they compare?
This one was squishier.
Squishier.
And I thought that the first one was the Twix.
But now
Then I took a bite of this one. I thought maybe this one's the Twix. But now I'm going back to the first one being the Twix.
The first one's the Twix?
Yeah.
Good job. You got it right.
All right.
Yeah. And then guess what? Pookie Bear showed up.
Hey, don't nibble on my arm.
Is it good? That sounds fun. I mean, yeah, I'll get started with that.
I put mascara on him. You look so pretty.
Do I actually?
Yeah. He enjoyed it deeply. Got your eyelashes. And that was really my last day. I don't have any classes on Friday. So on Friday, I went for a walk and then ended up at a park. We survived the first week of university. And the first week back to school. Guys, I'm so proud of you. This week was good. It had, I don't know, it wasn't what I think I was expecting. Like, for example, orientation was, I tried to go. I did. But there was, like, I don't know, it was just difficult. It was complicated. It wasn't so, I don't know, put together as I thought it was going to be. Like, it was still put together. Everyone who planned it did an amazing job. It was just, like, it wasn't, I don't know, like, I had classes and then there was other orientation events, but because I had classes, I was too busy to go to the orientation events. And then after my class, I just want to go home. So I didn't go to orientation events. And now I work today, so I can't go to more orientation events. It's just, it was harder for me to get out there than I thought it was going to be. It's going to be heavy. And I think I'm aware that it's going to be heavy. But, I mean, we achieved it. We did it, guys. And honestly, if we can do 1 week, we can do the next week. And if we can do that week, then we can do the week after that. So everything's going to be okay. I'm really proud of you guys. I guess what I'm trying to say with making this video is that, I don't know, I feel like I've seen a lot of stuff where people are like, oh, it's back to school. Everything is so, like, picture perfect and, like, put together, and it's, like, very aesthetic. Sometimes life doesn't look like that. Sometimes it's all over the place. Like, I had a great first week back to school. I really did, and I'm really excited for university. I think it's going to be a great time. But also just know that there's always going to be ups and downs. You're going to have days where you need to take a nap midday. You're going to have days where you're crying in your car. You're going to have days where you're lost and can't find your way. Life is not supposed to be perfect. If it was perfect, we'd have no problems. And how boring would that be? Don't feel pressure to have everything put together. The most important thing is just to pick yourself back up again and keep going. It's going to be an amazing school year. 2024 to 25 for the win. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed yet, the llama is disappointed in you. It really is. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. If you guys don't know, I also have Instagram and TikTok. I'm relatively active on both of those platforms, so please follow me. I would love to hear from you guys on there. Guys, subscribe, like, and comment down below what a highlight from your week was. I want to hear them, and maybe I'll even respond to a few. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I kind of have to pee, but also, like, I don't really have to pee, so I kind of don't want to get up. Stream Fox season, guys. Stream Fox season.